Hello, I'm Sam Vlenny here with the Varsity Sports Show, and I do have the absolute pleasure today of being joined by quarterback at Arizona Christian University, James McElhenny. James, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be talking with you, man. So in high school, I was when I was researching this, I thought this was super interesting. You played at safety and at quarterback. So kind of what factored into you just playing at quarterback at ACU?
It was really just, I mean, in high school, my senior year, COVID happened, so it really just took a toll on everyone's season. So going from Tolleson High School, transferring over my senior year to Ironwood, I just wanted to really get on the field. I just wanted to play any position that was possible. So I went there as safety. We made it all the way to the state championship, which was amazing. A crazy experience. But then getting recruited from ACU, it was just quarterback was my main position. So from freshman year going on to senior year, it was always going to quarterback training, doing this, doing that, just to better myself.
And you also mentioned that you played at two different high schools. What was that transition like? Because you spend your first 3 years at one high school, then you go to another for your
Right.
senior year. What was that transition like?
It was definitely overwhelming. I mean, especially it being my senior year, going from 3 years at Tolleson and then transferring to a place where you only know a couple people. It was definitely a challenge, I guess you could say. But I mean, Ironwood took me in with open arms, and I couldn't thank them anymore for that.
And what specifically attracted you to go play football and just go to college at Arizona Christian?
The coaches, it was just the environment. Everyone here is just really close, and I love how it's a faith, family, future football. It's just those are what we stand by, and the coaches really build that connection with you, and that's something that I love about them.
Yeah, how would you describe your relationship, with specifically your head coach Jeff Bowen?
Oh, we're close. I mean, he definitely wants the best for every athlete out there on the field. And you just gotta talk to him. You gotta get it out of him. But he's definitely a great guy.
Once again, we are joined by Arizona Christian quarterback James McElhenny here on the Varsity Sports Show. What was your favorite part of your freshman year at ACU?
Honestly, it probably just Saturday night or Saturday evenings. Going on that football field. Just the adrenaline rushing, and there's nothing that can top that. Running out of the tunnel on that field, seeing everybody in the stands. That feeling is amazing. Now this probably has to be the best thing. Running out with your boys, the brotherhood, the best feeling.
Oh, I bet. Oh, what was it like just getting to even balance classes, along with your football stuff and everything?
Yeah, you definitely time management is definitely a big thing, especially going from high school to college. It's just you got to make sure you wake up, you work out, you go to school, you have meetings, you go to practice, and then you got to make sure to do your homework that night. And if you fall behind, it's really hard to catch up. You can't let yourself fall behind. You just got to be able to put everything in a set order and say I'm gonna do this now and then this and then this, and make sure you turn everything in on time.
Yeah, and how would you say, some lessons that maybe you learned in high school, how has that stuff helped you, so far in your college career?
Yeah, definitely. Again, I would just say the time management. In high school, you have an essay due this day, or you have an assignment due for, say, a history class. You just got to plan it out throughout the week because, especially in college, you don't get this done with your professor, he's going to be like, hey, you're an adult. You got to plan it out yourself. So it's definitely just time management is just a big thing.
Definitely. And you guys actually just played in your spring game. So what was that like? And also, what are you looking to accomplish in the 2022 season?
Right. So I wasn't in the spring game, but watching everyone out there, play, it was just amazing. Seeing all the boys have fun, on the sideline. That was just something I love seeing everyone smiling, having fun. But my main accomplishment in 2022 season, conference champs always. And then after that, go for the big ring. So that's just the main thing. But having fun, really, building those deep relationships with the boys, just getting closer, have friends for the rest of your life.
Yeah, definitely, man. And then do you just have, any last messages for ACU fans who are listening to this?
The 2022 season, it's it's gonna be a great season. You know, we're coming out there to ball, so I'm sure we got eyes on us already. But if you haven't heard about us, you sure will this year.
Definitely, man. I like that attitude.
Yes, sir.
James, it has been an absolute pleasure to be talking with you, man. And I love your attitude. And I
Thank
just
you.
can't wait to see you ball out on the field.
Can't wait, man. Can't wait.
Once again, we have been joined by James McElhenny, Arizona Christian University quarterback here on the Varsity Sports Show. Once again, it has been an honor, my man.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.